103.7 FM KOFO.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas and the radio home for Ottawa University Brave Sports, welcomes you to this broadcast of OU Brave Softball. Our coverage is brought to you by Quality Structures, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, Advent Health Ottawa, and by Ottawa University, Kansas State Bank, Ottawa Recreation Commission, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home. OU Brave Softball on KOFO is also brought to you by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, CarStar, the Ottawa Herald, and Arvest Bank. Now let's go to the field for OU Brave Softball. Here's KOFO's Casey Weeder.
Welcome back to the Great Bend Sports Complex as we get you set for Game 2 of the day for the Ottawa University Braves in the elimination bracket of the KCAC softball tournament, as the Braves will take on the Avila Eagles. The Braves coming off a 4-3 win over Tabor College, as Ottawa potentially playing Game 2 of 3 this afternoon, as they will have to go through a team that they split with during the regular season up in Kansas City. We'll go and take a break. When we come back, we'll get the starting lineups, and we're getting closer to first pitch here in just a moment. Braves and Avila coming up from Great Bend. You're listening to Braves Softball on KOFO.
This is Walt Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. The people who work at Dingle & Son are committed to the families we serve. We work together as a team to attend to every detail. Dingle & Son sets the standard for funeral service.
Advent Health Ottawa invites you to Walk-In Wednesdays, a weekly hiring event from 10 to noon at 1302 South Main. They're currently looking for RNs, clinical and non-clinical support, and entry-level staff. Visit careers.adventhealth.com/Ottawa for details. Advent Health Ottawa is an equal opportunity employer.
No matter the brand, Adamson Brothers can prepare your AC for the hot summer months ahead. Call them today, 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort since 1983.
The Ottawa Herald's new owner, Cherry Road Media, is bringing back local news to your local newspaper and wants your help. Send news tips or story ideas to news@ottawaherald.com. For advertising, call Erica, 785-577-3935.
Welcome back as the Braves get set to take on the Avila University Eagles. The Braves are going to be the visiting team again, as Ottawa comes in at 34-12-1 on the season. Avila at 25-23. They're off of a win over Kansas Wesleyan 3-2 just a little bit ago. Braves are going to stay in those pink uniforms with the pink socks and white pants. The Eagles will be in black jerseys, white pants, and black socks as they announce the Braves starting lineup right now. Braves will send Amber Flummerfelt to the mound, looking to bounce back after a tough performance yesterday, and she was dealt the loss against McPherson, and she will start it out for the Braves. On the mound for the Eagles will be number 8, Katie Cook, a junior pitcher out of Raytown, Missouri. She's a transfer from Maple Woods Community College. And Amber Flummerfelt, the senior out of Lawrence. We'll take our last break as the Eagles will take the field as the home team here in just a moment. When we come back, we will get it started again from Great Bend. You're listening to Brave Softball on KOFO.
My name is Jose Trejo. I'm a junior here at Ottawa University, and I'm currently studying exercise science. One of my favorite things about OU is that it's a small community, and coming from Western Kansas, where all there is small country towns, I felt right at home as everyone kind of just felt like family. It's a great community. It has a lot of support behind it, and most of the professors here are extremely well about getting you to understand the knowledge that they want you to understand.
Education for a lifetime at Ottawa University. To find out more, visit online at ottawa.edu.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank, ready to help. Equal housing lender.
Welcome back for Game 2 of the day for the Ottawa University Braves softball team, as they did defeat Tabor in dramatic fashion, as Ottawa was down 3-1 after 5 innings. They came back top of the 6th, scored 3, and were able to carry that through the 7th inning. We talked about a split between the Eagles and the Braves earlier this year, but these two teams were meant to meet up, Matt. This will be the fifth time in 4 years that the Braves and Eagles will play in the KCAC tournament, as the Eagles eliminated Ottawa twice back-to-back seasons. Last year, Ottawa eliminating the Eagles a year ago, and here we are again with the rivalry. Is it's only 60 miles between these two schools, but we're going to play at almost 200 miles from home.
Yeah, that's what makes it even more special, is that you get a chance to, go against a rival that's been kind of a thorn in your side over the last couple of years. And, you want to keep it rolling here, and a chance to go out and win some bragging rights maybe for the rest of the year.
It'll be the same starting lineup we've seen from Ottawa most of the season. So Riley Newbold will get it started for OU. Newbold was 1 for 4 in game 1, had a single. She will face off against Katie Cook for Avila. She'll put on the face guard, and she is ready to rock and fire. Winner of this one plays the loser of Friends and McPherson going on the championship field. Cook High, 4-ball 1-0. When looking at this Avila team, not super deep, only got to be under 20 players on this roster. But everyone on this team kind of knows their responsibility. When you look at this group, they're led by some upperclassmen, some all-conference players. 1-0 pitch, high, 2-0. Players that many will remember: Peyton Walter, the junior pitcher, can play other positions when needed. You've got Tally Cole, who was an all-conference selection behind the plate. 2-0 delivery is going to be a fastball for a strike, 2-1. Chelsea Kurtz, a sophomore from Wichita, Kansas, another one to remember, and Trinity Morris, who's been here for a long time as well. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Riley Newbold, the leadoff hitter for the Braves in the top of the first inning. First at pitches at the knees for a strike, 2-2 from Cook. Transfer from Maple Woods Community College in Kansas City. Cook originally from Raytown. Two-two pitch is going to be hit well but foul, out of play by Newbold. She just got in front of a fastball.
Yeah, just a little run.
Wind is still going to wreak havoc. We talked about it in game 1. For 30. Get up into the 2-hour gust as the evening goes on. 77 degrees at the beginning of this one. 2-2 on the way from Cook is going to back on it. Makes it a very close play, as Butterfield took a little bit of time to make that throw, but she does retire.
You did in the wind, Casey. Just a quick peek here at down in the southeast at 27 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 45.
That'll bring up Justice Rodriguez. 0 for 3 in game 1, but did reach on a fifth. She'll show bunt, bring it back, and take low 1-0. Even with the wind blowing as hard as it was, we had 5 extra base hits and 1 home run between Ottawa and Tabor earlier. 1-0 pitch, going to be hit off the end of the bat again to Butterfield at second base. She's just going to scoop it over to the first baseman Whitworth for out number 2.
In our last game in the first inning, we had 2 ground outs to third base to start the game.
It's been slow starts for Ottawa the first time through the lineup. I know we've referenced it most of the season. It definitely takes them one time through the lineup to kind of get going. Brings up Allison Carney, junior from Green Valley. Make that from Valley Falls. Thinking Missouri, because we said Raytown 3 seconds ago. She takes low, 1-0. Allison was 0 for 2, but she reached on a hit by pitch and also on an error. Had a sack bunt. Helped deliver one of the runs later in the inning. Is 1-1 after a fastball, which starting to see a little bit more of the zone open up here in game 2. Have a new umpire behind the plate. 1-1 pitch. Misses outside, 2-1. Is Cook really testing the bottom part of the zone there?
Yeah, with a new set of umpire behind the plate and so forth, it's completely different way the game's called, completely different.
2 balls and 1 strike to Allison Carney. Two down in the top of the first. 2-1 pitch from Cook is going to be breaking ball that gets by Kearney. Well out in front, 2-2. Boy, am I really liking this turf right now.
Not eating pounds of dirt.
2-2 pitch is Kearney actually tried to call time. The umpire didn't see it, so she had to take a hack at it with almost really one hand firmly on the bat, the other trying to get there. Madison Bunfill on deck for the Braves.
The wind is really howling here. It's blowing hard enough I'm having to hold our laptop on the table.
2-2 count. Pitch to Kearney, a changeup that gets away from Cook, and the count goes full, 3-2. Full count, 2 outs, top of the first. Braves searching for their first base runner of the inning. 3-2 delivery from Cook is going to be popped up to the left side of the infield. Chasing is the left fielder, coming in hard and making the grab is the shortstop, Tolson, for out number 3 as Ottawa goes in order in the top of the first inning. Eagles coming to the plate. You're listening to Braves Softball KOFO.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
All of us at Kansas State Bank thank you for seeing the value of what a hometown bank means to our community. This is Bank President Roger Maxwell, and we've done our best during these most trying times to be here for you and your banking needs. For over 100 years, Kansas State Bank has known the value of the past, the importance of the present, and the innovation of the future. Kansas State Bank, member FDIC.
When it comes to jewelry, the fit is important, not just on your finger, but on your wallet. Hi, this is Lindsay Sutton at Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa, where we work to fit your ring to fit your budget. Diamonds come in all shapes and sizes and price ranges. The last thing we want is for you to think you can't afford a beautiful new ring. Come see our selection at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main, downtown, where there's no high-pressure sales. We just want to be sure the fit on your finger matches the fit on your finances. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry.
Braves do go in order in the top of the first inning. Leading it off for the Eagles in the bottom half will be number 3, Kelsey Kippis, 5'5" sophomore from Wichita. Left-handed hitter. Facing against the senior Amber Flummerfelt. She'll take low for ball 1 as Flummerfelt definitely wanted to bounce back, Matt, after a tough day yesterday against McPherson, where she gave up 4 runs.
Yeah, great opportunity for her to get right back in the circle instead of having to stew on that performance.
1-0 pitch, called to strike, 1-1. And what really hurt her was getting behind in the count to those McPherson hitters all afternoon and bounce back here to get it to 1-1. 1-1 delivery, shooting bunt. Kurtz fouls it off. It's going to be 1-2. Only change defensively for Ottawa, and this one will be Jillian Kiger behind the plate instead of Justice Rodriguez, which has been the norm for all year in game 2s. So, of course, Cerna in left, Newbold in center, Kippis in right. 1-2 delivery is going to be hit to the right side to Kearney, and she's going to flip it to first for out number 1. Then you have Fogg in third, Bunfill at short, Kearney at second, and Copeland at first. And that battery of Kiger and Flummerfelt. 1 down for number 9, Alicia Butterfield, 5'5" junior from Woodinville, Washington, transfer from Cascadia Community College. Seeing the Avila, several of their players have the green ribbons on their shoes today. First pitch to her, a fastball for a strike from Flummerfelt. No balls in, 1 strike, 1 down. Bottom of the first. 0-1 pitch to Butterfield, going to be hit to short. Bunfill fires, and it goes by Copeland off the count. They're going to take second base. Kiger falls down, and an error will be assessed to Bunfill. Butterfield gets to second.
Yeah, just unfortunate there. You know, and I think maybe the speed of Butterfield surprised Bunfill.
Coaches for Avila, Charlie Kennedy in his first season, assistant coach Frank. Looked like Frank is the one that calls pitches. Batting third is Trinity Morris. First hers a try, 0-1. Morris, the designated player. Walton on deck for the Eagles. Showing bunt is Morris. 0-1 delivery from Flummerfeld. A change up for a strike, 0-2.
Really nice pitch there by Flummerfeld.
Quickly 0-2 for Amber on three-hitter Morris. Shields show bunt, bring it back, 0-2 delivery, going to hit off the end of the bat. Foul. We'll go 0-2 again. Only 16 players on this Eagles roster. I think Oklahoma City had maybe 15 last year, Matt.
Right.
0-2 delivery, going to be lifted to left field. It is well hit, but Cerna having to run in and making the grab is Bunfill as they collide. As Cerna slides, as Bunfill able to go back on it and make the grab for out number 2. Nervy moments in this bottom of the first for Ottawa.
Yeah, the way the wind's blowing directly in from left field, that ball normally would carry easily out to the left fielder, but with the wind blowing, it blew it back into the infield.
That one goes down as an F6. First pitch going to be looped for a base hit. Cerna's going to throw to the plate, but it's not going to be in time. Taking second base is Walton, and it's a 1-0 Eagle lead on the single. The all-conference player, Emily Walton.
Just a
first hit of the game for the Eagles. They go up 1-0 in the bottom of the first. First pitch to Wentworth is outside for ball 1. Katie Wentworth, a 5'3" sophomore from Derby. She's a transfer from Newman University in Wichita. 1-0 pitch from Flummerfeld, hit to third base. Fabian will field it, the throw on the money. But Avila strikes first as they go up 1-0. They score 1 on 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left on base. We go to the second inning. Avila 1, Ottawa 0. You're listening to Brave Softball on KOFO.
At CarStar Ottawa, your safety matters. That's why we train yearly to be iCar Gold certified, because as cars and designs have changed to keep you safer, so have the collision repair procedures. Call CarStar, 242-8916. CarStar, relax, we'll take it from here.
Quality Structures is helping you build the rural American dream today. No more some days. Whether you're wanting a garage for your toys, a riding arena for your horses, or storage for your equipment, Quality Structures is there. Visit Quality Structures in Richmond or online at qualitystructures.com.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. Someday you will be involved in making funeral arrangements, and when you are, we would appreciate it if you would consider our funeral home. This is Dangle & Son setting the standard in funeral service.
Advent Health Ottawa invites you to Walk-In Wednesdays, a weekly hiring event from 10 to noon at 1302 South Main. They're currently looking for RNs, clinical and non-clinical support, and entry-level staff. Visit careers.adventhealth.com/Ottawa for details. Advent Health Ottawa is an equal opportunity employer.
Top of the second, 1-0 lead for Avila as they are able to take advantage with 2 outs. Score a single from Walton. Leading it off for Ottawa is going to be Madison Bunfill, the 4-hitter. 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Braves. Face Cook. Braves went 3 up, 3 down in the first inning. Bunfill takes first pitch strike, 0-1. Definitely a wider zone.
Yes.
So far from our home plate umpire. But 1 pitch to Bunfill is low, 1-1. 1-1 pitch is low, 2-1. Bunfield, her last plate appearance in game 1, came through with a triple that ended a 0-for-3 start to the game, as she finished 1-for-4. Two 2-1 from Cook. Rope down the line and foul as it goes between the legs of the third base umpire. So we'll go 2-2, and I believe that was our home plate umpire from game 1.
It was. It was for sure.
Just hopped out of the way. That's dangerous. I'm not hopping.
No.
With something coming at me like that, I'm moving anywhere else but that way.
Well, and I'm at least trying to get my back or hip turned.
2-2 to Bunfield. Leadoff hitter in the second for Ottawa, trailing 1-0. That one out of the, somehow she gets a piece of it.
Good work there by Bunfield. Fouls off the pitch in the dirt, basically.
2-2 to Bunfield is a breaking ball that out of the zone again, but somehow hammers it into the turf foul. Could potentially be on first base, right? If she takes those last two. 2-2 count to Madison. Two-two delivery. Lifted well to deep center field. That one is gone. Bunfield a straightaway center, a no-doubter, and Ottawa's tied it at 1 on the solo shot from the.
Just an absolute bomb, and straightaway center field clears the fence easily for Bunfield.
The center fielder, Kurt, started to run back and realized she'll save her steps for later.
Yes.
Doesn't have her Fitbit on. Even though I see several players wearing them out here so far during this tournament.
Yeah, which is interesting seeing athletes on the field wearing electronic devices.
1-1 score. Ottawa's tied it up. Top of the second. It'll be Hannah Copeland to follow the home run. Bill. She'll take low for ball 1 from Cook. Have to think Peyton Walter could be an option if needed for Avila. You're talking to head coach Jay Kant before this one started. 1-0 pitch. Cook is outside 2-0. Copeland 0 for 3 in the win over Tabor. 2-0 delivery. Inside corner for a strike, 2-1. Copeland can't believe it. She thought it was ball 3.
And need to stay in the moment here. Keep working, keep grinding.
Two-one pitch from Cook. Rise ball high, 3-1. Three balls and 1 strike, nobody out. Top of the second, Bunfield led Ottawa off with a solo home run to center. 3-1 from Cook. Low for ball 4. As Copeland draws the walk.
A good effort there by Copeland to stay in the at-bat.
Right now, the hottest hitter for the Braves, Kelsey Kippis, will dig in with the runner at first. Our first mound visit between the catcher Cole and the pitcher Cook. Probably just reminding her, which Avila might not know that Kippis had a great game, considering they were playing at the time. So don't think anybody was doing any scouting. So maybe they don't know what Kelsey Kippis did in game 1, which is double to left center and then a home run to dead center to tie the game up at 3, and Ottawa would eventually win it 4-3. First pitch to Kippis. Inside corner, misses. 1-0. Avila had the upset win over Oklahoma Wesleyan to start this tournament, as they are the 7th seed. And you can count that win over Kansas Wesleyan as well as an upset, as the Coyotes were the 5 seed. 1-0 pitch popped up in the infield. Is it going to get out of play to the right side? It is. And she just missed another one there, Matt.
Yeah, that was just barely behind that one. Had a had a good swing. Or at the very least was going to drive it a long way into the gap possibly.
1 ball, no strikes to Kippis. 1 ball and 1 strike, excuse me. Runner at first is Copeland with the walk. 1-0 delivery is low. It's 2-1. Like how vocal our home plate umpire is, too. It makes it nice. For those young umpires out there, it's okay to be a little loud.
Yep. Nobody's going to tell you to be quiet on the field.
It's your field, right?
That's right.
2-1 pitch to Kippis. This one is crushed, but it's going to go foul. That one might end up in the parking lot. Kelsey Kippis is seeing the ball very well right now. 2-2 count to the junior from Rossville. Copeland standing at first. Braves have tied it at 1. Started the inning off with a home run from Buntville. 2-2 pitch. A changeup that skips in front of home plate. Count is full. Three balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out. Top of the 2nd inning. 3-2 pitch, hit hard towards the Avila dugout and foul. Nice play by Jay Kent off the fence.
Yeah, nice. So far in this game, Braves hitters have been much more locked in at the plate, much more focused, it appears.
3-2 upcoming from Cook. This one's hit to the third base side. That's a single. And Ottawa with runners at first and second and nobody out. Kippis stays hot with her 3rd hit of the day. First one in game 2. Gives Kippis a single, a double, and a home run.
Working on the cycle for the day.
For the day, that's right.
For the day.
Now to bring up Jillian Kiger, and we're going to have a mound visit. See both coaches coming out right now. And I believe we're going to get a pitching change for the Eagles, as we'll wait and see before we send it to break. See Kennedy Meyer looking to potentially put on her. She's going to get her hand wrapped. Not sure if there was an injury earlier on a play. But there is a stoppage with runners at first and second. And nobody out for the Braves.
No pitching change.
So they're just a hand wrap for Kennedy Meyer, the senior from Kansas City. Transfer from Fort Scott. Copeland at second. Kippis at first with the single. We just have 2 hits in the inning. Kiger, the catcher in game 2, she's going to call time. Kiger in game 1, 1 for 3 with a single, came around to score a run on actually the winning run in that game. First pitch, strike. No balls and 1 strike. Pitch from Cook as Kiger's going to drop a great one, but it goes foul at the very end as it's 0-2. Had the Avila defense a little unprepared.
I think you're right. They were still deep at the corners.
Kiger behind the count, 0-2, nobody out. Top of the 2nd. Another elimination game for Ottawa. Their 2nd of the day. 0-2 to Kiger. That one's outside, 1-2.
Braves would love to add on here. The top of the 2nd for sure.
1-2 pitch is low, 2-2, and a good backhand stab by Cole to keep that one from getting past her, as that one was in the other batter's box. Two balls, 2 strikes to Kiger. Runners at first and second for the Braves, nobody out. 2-2 from Cook. Is hit out of play. Just a little out in front of that changeup from Cook. We'll do 2-2 again. 2-2 delivery. She's going to strike out on a fastball. Might have been a little out of the zone, but had to try and protect. First out of the inning for the Eagles. First strikeout of the game for Cook as well in the circle.
Yeah, it looked like Kygar kind of just got fooled. Maybe he was expecting some off-speed stuff and chased a pitch up in her eyes a bit.
Brings up Alex Cerna. With one down and runners at first and second for the Braves. That one going to be low for ball one from Cook. One count. Pitch to Cerna is off the end of the bat. That's a fair ball. They're going to be able to throw her out at first. Big turn from Copeland at third. The runners move up. With two down, Braves with runners at second and third.
Yeah, looked like that ball hit right off the end of the bat from Cerna. Maybe on the knob on the end. And just squirted out front.
Bring up Sierra Fabian. Did single in game one as she was 1 for 3. That was a stinging single as well to the left side of the infield. She's going to pop one up in the infield, but this one going back for the second baseman. Snow cone grab ends the threat for the Braves. They only come up with one as they'll leave 2 on the base paths going to the bottom of the second. We're tied at 1. You're listening to Braves Softball on KOFO.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
My name is Darby Weidel. I'm from Ottawa, Kansas. I'm studying biology and I'm a freshman at Ottawa University. I didn't expect how involved I would feel coming here. It's almost kind of like its own community. I'm very close with my family, like my parents, my brothers, my grandparents, like they're all my big support systems and they can come see my sporting events. Coming here was one of the best decisions I could have made.
The right decision for you is Ottawa University. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu.
Do you know if your AC is ready to beat the heat this summer? You can find out by calling Adamson Brothers today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort since 1983.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
1-1 scoreline, bottom of the second with the Eagles coming to the plate. Meyer, be followed by Nieslinik, Tolson, and Cole. Left-handed hitting Meyer. Plummerfeld back out as that run in the first inning is unearned for her. Maybe she'll take a little bit of confidence out of that inning as she retired everyone else. First pitch misses a little outside, 1-0. Delivery is high, 2-0. Now that I look at these Eagles socks, Matt, they've got the quadruple stripes. I feel like I'm reffing soccer right now. Haven't seen that in a while.
Well, the interesting thing here, Meyer at the plate came in to get her hand wrap with no wrap on her plate. Oh, I'm sorry, no wrap on her hand in the box. So,
maybe a little tactic to slow it down just a bit.
Sure.
And she's ahead in the count at 3-0 right now on Plummerfeld. Three-0 pitch, fastball for a strike, 3-1, as they did not end up making a pitching change after that play. Three-one pitch, swings at one out of the zone as it would have been ball 4, and it's 3-2. Three-two count. Meyer will show bunt. Plummerfeld will deliver, and it's a rise ball, misses high, ball 4. Leadoff hitter reaches for the Eagles in the second. Brings up Megan Nieslinek, senior defensive player out of Carbondale, Colorado. Right-handed hitting. Infield playing in for the Braves, looking for the bunt. And they will pull the bunt back as that pitch from Flummerfelt is high. And have to wonder how long of a hook we might see here for Flummerfelt, especially with how well Kippis pitched yesterday. And Rasmussen has gone through over 100 pitches in game one. 1-0 pitch, another ball well high, 2-0.
And I think at this point, Flummerfelt, they would love to have her go a few more pitches for sure, just to take the stress off of the bullpen. But to your point, it's an elimination situation, and you can't afford to be too fancy or have too short of or long of a hook. Now, the positive is she could come out, maybe settle down, talk with the coach, and then re-enter later.
After the meeting on the mound, Kiger will come back. 2 balls and no strikes to Nieslinek. Suo delivery, outside 3-0.
To be honest, not really even close right now.
3 balls and no strikes. Eagles with already a runner at first after the leadoff walk. 3-0 delivery, ball 4. Oh, they call it a strike. The runner going to second base is safe. That pitch. One thing I was curious about is it looked like Nieslinek kind of stepped in front of Kiger thinking it was ball 4.
Right.
Which would have been interference. Turned out it wasn't. It was strike 1.
And I think it might have been interference if Kiger would have actually made contact.
Rise ball high, so doesn't matter anyways as it's ball 4. Back-to-back walks issued by Flummerfelt. Here comes Jay Kant. Good chat with his senior from Lawrence, who's found herself in a jam in the bottom of the second.
Looks like there's some action in the Braves bullpen. Can't tell who.
I believe that's got to be Rasmussen, correct? Or it could be Rasmussen or Gilbert.
Might be Gilbert. I think it might be Gilbert.
Yes, it is. Long walk here for Jay. Back to the dugout is, again, probably expecting the sack bunt here from the Eagles. It'll be 8. Tolson, 5'9" sophomore from Trenton, Missouri, the transfer from William Jewell, who I believe also plays basketball for the Eagles, if I'm not mistaken. Very good basketball player. Shows bunt, tries to drop the bunt. It goes foul. 0-1. About 99% sure on that one, Matt.
Tolson? Yes. I believe so. We were lucky enough to do a game together at Avila earlier this year.
0-1 pitch. Rise ball high, 1-1. One thing I found interesting about Avila is all of their gear that their coaches wear has the city on it. It's the skyline. Last time I remember the skyline around Avila was a little more flat. 1-1 pitch. That's got to be a strike, 1-2. UMKC's definitely embraced that. I would give them the right away on that one, as they are literally in downtown.
Right. No, I would.
That feels like a little bit of a reach.
Yes.
The skyline on your gear. But hey.
Maybe the state line with the road and people on either side.
35. How would you have that? 1 ball and 2 strikes popped up in the infield, caught by Carney for out number 1. Yeah, 435. How about just do that?
Yeah, maybe a circle.
Have the triangle right there. You got that, right?
Yep. 3 trails, I think is what they've renamed it.
It'll be Tally Cole, the sophomore catcher from Wichita, up to the plate, with runners at first and second for the Eagles and 1 down in the bottom of the second inning. Cole, a right-handed hitter. First pitch to her, high. And that's where Flummerfelt has missed most so far in the early goings of this one, is just maybe pressing a little bit.
Yeah, and yesterday, Casey, when she was missing high.
1-0 pitch, hit down the line, but foul. It's 1-1. One ball, one strike. The scoreboard here has it wrong. They're going to drop the bunt. It's a good bunt. Copeland going to try to go to third. She throws it into left field. And that's going to score a run. They're going to try and get the runner at third base. They're safe. And another error from Ottawa. It's going to go E3. So it's 2-1 Avila, and they still have stuff working. Probably one she's probably should have buried.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a great bunt. Trying to make something out of nothing.
Nieslanik moves to third. Cole at first after reaching on the air, and we're back to the top of the lineup with Kurtz. Grounded out in the first inning. Takes strike one, showed bunt, brought it back. No balls in, one strike. 2 errors for Ottawa. All this has been done with 0 hits in the inning. Avila has come back and scored 1 to regain the lead. 0-1 pitch. That's high. 1-1.
Yeah, sometimes in that situation, the best throw you make is the one you don't.
1-1 pitch. Bunt attempt is foul. 1-2.
Braves, especially in left fielder, in very shallow.
1-2 pitch is popped up foul towards the Avila dugout as it goes off the netting. Count remains at 1-2. Kurtz will show bunt. 1-2 pitch from Flummerfelt. Pop foul out of play again.
Really would like to get a strikeout here.
And they're going to call time again. One ball and 2 strikes to Kurtz. Runners at second and third for the Eagles with 1 out. Kurtz will show bunt. Take rise ball high. 2-2. Two count. Kurtz will show bunt. Hit this one up the middle. It's going to be a base hit. That'll score 1. They'll hold the runner at third, and it's a 3-1 Avila lead on the single from Kurtz.
Again, just stayed back on the pitch and hit the ball into basically center field.
And it'll be Lorelei Gilbert to come in for the Braves as Amber Flummerfelt is done. We'll take a break. You'll listen to Braves baseball, or Braves softball, on KOFO.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank, ready to help. Equal housing lender.
The Ottawa Herald's new owner, Cherry Road Media, is bringing back local news to your local newspaper and wants your help. Send news tips or story ideas to news@ottawaherald.com. For advertising, call Erica, 785-577-3935.
Hi, everybody. This is Denny Matthews, the voice of the Royals. Don't miss a game, home or away, this year. Keep it locked onto your source for information and entertainment. And Royals baseball in East Central Kansas, 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
All right, go ahead.
Back. It's a 3-1 Avila lead. They've scored 2 in this inning. Braves have committed their second error, and there's still only one down with runners on the corners, and Lorelei Gilbert back out there in a tough situation for the Braves. They're going to take second base is Kurtz. Diving back to the bag is Cole, and runners at second and third with one out. There's one ball and no strikes. One ball and no strikes. Runners at second and third as we're trying to hear what the call was. I think it might have been a warning issue to unfill it short. Not sure if she said something at the end of that play. She went into the umpire's book. Not sure what that means, Matt, but you tell me. Called the strike there for Gilbert. One ball and one strike. Butterfield reached on an error and came around to score in the first inning at the plate for Avila. 1-1 pitch, called the strike. It's 1-2.
Yeah, I mean, the umpire's book, they just write down, if there's warnings issued or mound trips, timeouts, unusual things to help them remind themselves.
1-2 pitch, rise ball high, 2-2 from Gilbert. Two balls, two strikes, one down in the bottom of the second. Avila leading 3-1. Ottawa had tied it back up. This one's going to be popped up and out of play. We'll go 2-2 again.
Wind is howling.
2-2 count. It'll be ripped down the first base line. It goes foul off the Ottawa dugout. Runners at second and third for Avila. One down, leading 3-1. Trying to limit some damage here. 2-2 pitch, that bunt attempt, that's going to be strike three. As she foul tipped it. And two down in the inning for Avila.
Yeah, very aggressive there. I was surprised.
Goes down as a strikeout for Butterfield. Bring up Morris. Again, runners remain at second and third. Morris will show bunt. First pitch from Gilbert, a changeup low, 1-0. Ball got off the glove of Gilbert. Luckily, Copeland and Carney backing up. It has just been sloppy defensively in this one so far.
They really have, uncharacteristically so.
1-0 count to Morris. Fastball from Gilbert for a strike. Two down, runners at second and third. Morris hitting it back to Gilbert. She's going to go to first base for the out as Avila only adds two. Gilbert comes in, retires the two hitters. She bases and keeps it at a 3-1 deficit for the Braves as we go to the third inning. It's Avila 3, Ottawa 1. You're listening to Braves Softball on KOFO.
Doug. Chances are you're jamming in your car right now. And since Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance so you only pay for what you need, Limu and I are going to show you some safe car dance moves. Hit it. Everybody, check your blind spots real quick. Now hands on the wheel. Put them 10 in 2 and move your head like a bird do. Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
DQ presents the sound of an all-star summer lineup. Leading off, the promising rookie, new Oreo Dirt Pie. On deck, the fan favorite Girl Scout Thin Mints. Summer standouts, Drumstick with peanuts and cotton candy. And batting cleanup, it's you. With your red spoon and 6 summer blizzard flavors, official treat of MLB. All part of the new DQ All-Star Summer Blizzard lineup. DQ? Happy tastes good.
Avila attacks on 2 runs. Ottawa's committed an error in both innings, and both have been costly, as Avila's managed to pick up 3 runs off those 2 errors.
Yeah, balls that have been put in play really haven't been hit that hard, but Avila has really tried to play small ball, and Ottawa has looked very uncomfortable in that situation.
Back to the top of the Ottawa lineup, it'll be Newbold, Rodriguez, and Kearney for OU. Those 3 were retired in order in the first inning. Cook still on the mound, or in the circle, excuse me, and she'll start out Newbold with a strike. 0-1. Sophomore from Magna, Utah. 0-1 pitch from Cook is low, 1-1. Cook has issued 1 walk, has 1 strikeout, giving up 2 hits. One pitch, popped up towards the Avila dugout. It's going to get out of play, though. Catch made in the bullpen. Does not count, though.
No. Ball got just out of play.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Newbold. One-two delivery. Newbold's going to get hit on the arm, and she'll take her base. Bring up Justice Rodriguez. This might be one of those games, maybe the first team to 10 wins it. Kind of has that feel right now. Neither pitcher has really pitched very well up to this juncture. Lumberfelt chased in the top or the bottom half of the second. Gilbert came in, did retire too, as Cook starts Rodriguez with a fastball high, 1-0.
Yeah, I think you're right. The Braves just need to stay in contact here. They're not out of it for sure.
1-0 pitch down the middle for a strike, 1-1.
Definitely not a lot of flow to the game.
One ball and 1 strike. Rodriguez moves up into the box. She's dropping a bunt here. It's low, 2-1 from Cook.
So a lot of times if you're going to bunt here, you'd actually move back in the box, especially if you're trying to move the runner. Makes it harder for the catcher to have to stay in their crouch just that much longer.
2-1 count to Rodriguez. Newbold at first after being hit by the pitch. 2-1 delivery. She'll drop the bunt. And Justice Rodriguez is out. That ball bounced up and hit her while she was running down the first base line.
Yeah, unfortunate there. But the right call happened right in front of us.
How would you score that one, Matt?
It's a put out by 3 or 2. I'm sorry.
So 2 unassisted.
Yeah.
Brings up Allison Kearney with 1 down in the top of the 3rd. Again, asking for time and not getting it, but takes ball 1. It's the 2nd time that's happened to her today.
Yeah. I don't.
One-0 delivery to Kearney. Outside, 2-0. Two-0 pitch from Cook. High for ball 3. Rio to Kearney. Pitch from Cook is called a strike on the outside corner, 3-1. Three-one count. Newbold at first. 3-1 to Kearney, and she'll swing at a changeup well out in front. It's 3-2. Have to recover here. Been a while since we've seen Kearney connect on one. Definitely do right here.
Yep. Be great to see her kind of break out of this slump that we've seen her in the tournament.
3-2 to Kearney, off the end of the bat towards Coach Kent, and foul.
Good decision there by Coach Kent not to try to casually field that.
No, it's hit off the end of the bat. That had a ton of English on it. Three-two count, runner first, one down. Top of the third, Ottawa trailing 3-1. Braves at the plate. Kearney's going to call time. This time it'll be granted. Cook gets on the plate and then just kind of sits there. They get several signals from the dugout. 3-2 pitch going to be lifted to right field. Is that going to get in the gap? It is. All the way to the wall it goes. Newbold's going to turn for home, and they're going to hold her there. With runners at second and third, and a bad hop that was fielded poorly by Tolson. It's going to stay runners at second and third with one out.
Yeah, that ball was hit well into the gap there.
And a pitching change coming for the Eagles. That's it for Cook, as Ottawa has got runners to second and third with one out in the top of the third. We'll take a break. You're listening to Braves Softball on KOFO.
It's the perfect weekend, Mother's Day, and the opening of a new season for the Ottawa Farmers Market this morning in the Orscheln's parking lot from 8 to noon. Meet new vendors and your favorite local farmers on hand with flowers, bedding plants, seasonal veggies, candles, eggs, and so much more. The Ottawa Farmers Market, the freshest place to shop.
Hi, everybody. This is Denny Matthews, the voice of the Royals. Don't miss a game, home or away, this year. Keep it locked onto your source for information and entertainment. And Royals baseball in East Central Kansas, 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
This is a Hideaway Storm Shelter. Get yours at Trindle Lumber, 1516 South Main in Ottawa.
This is Dr. Ken Frank of Frank Eye Center. Glad to bring you Royals Recap, mornings on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
All kinds of defensive substitutions for the Eagles. We mentioned they only have 16 players on the roster, so it is going to be Ainsley Tolson. We can tell you that. She's going to be on the mound. We're going to try and get those defensive subs to you as well, as Cook's day is done. She is responsible for the runners at second and third, as she's going to face Madison Bunfill, who has already had a solo home run today in the second inning. And a double for Allison Kearney, her first hit of the day. The transfer from William Jewell will get on the mound for Avila. First pitch, high for ball one. Tolson with plenty of velocity behind that fastball. 1-0 pitch. Tolson is low, 2-0. Now, unfortunately, we don't know who pitched for Avila in their first game today at noon, but they don't have a lot of depth at that position, at that pitching position. Have to think it was either Tolson, potentially Walter. That one outside, 3-0. Tolson struggling to find the zone against Bunfill.
Yeah, and she only got her regular warm-up pitches because she moved in straight from second base.
3-0 pitch is a strike, 3-1. Newbold at third, Kearney at second, Bunfill at the plate, Braves trailing by 2. That's low, ball 4. Up Hannah Copeland. Copeland walked in the second, came around to score, or excuse me, was held at third base. Stuck at third base. You know, she has plenty of power to drive the softball. First pitch to her, down the middle for a strike, 0-1. Bases loaded, one out. Hannah Copeland at the plate, the cleanup hitter. 0-1 pitch is popped up in the infield. Chasing is the first baseman. Making the grab. They're going to send Newbold home. She will be safe and all runners will move up. And does that count as a sack fly, Matt?
It will.
It will count as a sack fly. So Copeland able to pick up an RBI on the infield pop-up. And heads up base running by Riley Newbold. It was caught by the first baseman Whitworth. There was nobody covering home, and chasing back was Cole, and it's a 3-2 ball game.
Yeah, just a good heads up.
Brings up Kelsey Kippis now with runners at second and third and 2 outs. It's a 3-2 lead for Avila. One-0 pitch. Fastball misses outside, 2-0. So Kearney now at third. And Bunfill at second. 2-0 count to Kippis. He's going to pop one up down the third base line, but it's foul. Got jammed her, but still able to work that one into medium left field. At least distance-wise. It did go foul. Count at 2-1. 2 down for the Braves in the top of the third. Much slower moving game than we had in the 12 o'clock game today. 2-1 pitch. Kippis going to drive it to short, and the catch made by the shortstop. Tulsa, actually, excuse me, not sure who that is. The Fitzley will get that update, but it is caught by the shortstop to end the inning. Ottawa does add 1, but they leave 2 more on the base paths. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Avila 3, Ottawa 2. You're listening to Brave Softball on KOFO.
Angie's List is now Angie, your home for everything home. With Angie, you could cross your next project off your to-do list before this ad is over. Just tell us what you need, and we'll handle the rest, sending a top pro to get it done. Or browse reviews, compare quotes from pros, and connect instantly, all for free. For everything from routine maintenance to a dream remodel. Because however you want your project done, we'll get it done. Download the app or go to Angie.com. That's ANGI.com to get started.
My name's Matt Parenti with the Ottawa Recreation Commission. Summer is coming, and Ottawa Recreation Commission summer camps have fantastic opportunities for kids. We are teaming up with Camp Chippewa, Ottawa Memorial Auditorium, the library, City Pool, Home on the Range, Fusion Alley, and many more. Registration is open now. Morning camp runs from 7:30 till 11:30 and is $45 a week. Afternoon camp is 12:30 till 5 and is $50 a week. Discounts are available for full summer registrations. Have a blast at summer camp with the Ottawa Recreation Commission, bringing recreation to life.
Ottawa able to get one back. They trail 3-2. Again, leaving runners on base. Through 3 innings, Ottawa's left 4. It'll be the bottom of the third inning. Eagles and Walton, Whitworth, and Myers. That's 4, 5, and 6 for Avila. Leading by 1. Gilbert's first pitch a little high, 1-0. Gilbert came in relief for Flummerfelt. Quite a jam, runners at second and third with 1 out, and was able to retire the 2 batters to keep it at a 3-1 lead. This one is ripped to left. That one might be gone, and it's going to go over the fence for a solo shot for Walton. They get involved in the home run party.
Yeah, there was no doubt about that ball. It was well struck.
Here's Avila, 4-2 lead. Brings up Whitworth. Just drove it out to left center. Had plenty on it to get over the fence. Fastball from Gilbert, able to get by Whitworth. And Whitworth now moves to short with the pitching. Trying to think. So Whitworth goes to short, and you said Nieslanek would go to first base.
Yes, that is correct.
0-1 pitch, got to be hit. Oh, this is going to be a tough play for Fabian on one hop. Makes the throw for the first outs. So it will go 5-3 in the third inning for the Braves. They trail 4-2. Every time Ottawa able to come back and get back into this game, Avila continuing to keep the Braves at arm's length. One down in the bottom of the third for Meyer, who walked and scored in the second. It's going to take a fastball for a strike, 0-1 from Gilbert.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. Leadoff home run. Braves felt like they had a little bit of momentum, and Avila wrestled it right back.
0-1 pitch for a strike. Gilbert went right back to the fastball. It's 0-2. Gilbert, the sophomore from Eudora. 0-2 pitch, rise ball high, 1-2. Been called on coming into the tournament, had only gone 6 1/3 innings all year. She's trying to complete 2 full innings at this tournament. This one will be hit to the right side to Carney on one hop, throw in time for out number 2.
Yeah, Gilbert has done a nice job.
When you know you got that defense behind you with a couple gold gloves, kind of trusts. You know, give credit to Walton. That was a tattooed ball over the fence, but otherwise, if it's in play and stays in the park, you've got a chance with this defense. First, this is going to be hit first pitch to Buntville. Throw in time. So Avila gets the leadoff home run. That's it. They take a 2-run lead into the 4th inning, up 4-2. You're listening to Braves Softball, the KCAC tournament on KOFO.
Wow, you changed it up there.
If you owe the IRS back taxes, then get ready to pay up. The IRS has giant private collection agencies actively tracking down folks who owe the IRS. So if you think dodging them was stressful in the past, it's going to get a whole lot tougher. Optima Tax Relief has this advice. Don't wait. Solve your tax problems now before it's too late. Optima Tax Relief works to stop the demand letters, stop the aggressive collection actions, and stop the IRS collectors from targeting you. Ask Optima about the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands, and nobody knows this program better than they do. Optima is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, and they get results, having resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Get a fresh start. Call today for your free consultation.
Call 800-878-6993. 800-878-6993. 800-878-6993.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Braves trailing 4-2. In the top of the 4th inning, Braves will send Kiger, Cerna, and Fabian to the plate in the 4th. Braves have scored a run in the last 2 innings. Or 1 in the 2nd on a solo shot from Buntville. And then a sac fly RBI from Copeland. Make it 4-2, and she's going to rip one. It's going to go off the glove of the first baseman, and it'll be a single for Kiger. First baseman probably prevented that being extra bases, but Ottawa does get the leadoff single.
Yeah, nice job there. You know, the Braves continue to fight, you know, which is great. We want to see them, you know, I feel like they're really still in this game. It's a 4-2 game, but there's still plenty of time left. No reason to panic.
I'll bring up Alex Cerna with Kiger at first base. First pitch to Cerna is a strike. And one thing we noticed during the break, Matt, was that Tolson only taking 1 warm-up throw. Have to think she did pitch earlier today if she's doing that.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with you on that for sure.
0-1 from Tolson, and jammed inside on Cerna, and she fouls it down the third base line. It's 0-2. A ball, 2 strikes. Leadoff single from Kiger. Cerna 0 for 1, and she hits this one off the end of the bat, and diving effort made and caught at third base by Morris to get Alex Cerna.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty special defensive plays against the Braves in this tournament.
And the wind just kind of kept that ball floating. Normally that ball would have been in the outfield, but it ended up on the edge of the infield. And Fabian going to rip one to the right side. They're going to have Kiger turn for third, and then she's going to be held up there. It's a single for Sierra Fabian. Back to the top of the OU lineup with Newbold, and again, the bottom half of the lineup produce for Ottawa.
Now they just continue to keep grinding.
Newbold will hit with one down and runners at first and second in the top of the fourth. Ottawa trailing by 2. And Newbold's going to call time. Newbold 0 for 1 was hit by a pitch in the third inning. First pitch to her is outside and it catches the corner. 0-1. Tiger at second, Fabian at first. 0-1 pitch is a changeup low. It's called a strike. It actually hit the back of the plate. It's 0-2. Pitch to Newbold, going to hit it to short. This could be 2 for the Eagles. They'll go to second for 1. They will not throw it. They'll get the force out at second.
Yeah, unfortunately, Newbold was kind of stuck there.
It goes a 6-4 fielder's choice for Newbold. We'll bring up Justice Rodriguez with runners on the corners and 2 outs. Saw Carney deliver in her last plate appearance. Rodriguez is 0 for 5 today. Definitely due. Takes the first pitch fastball from Tolson for a strike. And for a team that has delivered all year with 2 outs, this is another opportunity for them to try and get back into this game trailing by 2. She'll take outside. It's 1-1. One from Tolson, a changeup hit down the line. That's a fair ball. It's going to send Kiger home. They're going to send Newbold to third. She's safe. And then Rodriguez will take seconds. RBI single for Rodriguez.
Yeah, that was big. Sneak that ball inside there.
And I think if Morris doesn't touch that, it goes foul, but deflected off the glove on the inside of the bag. And it's a 4-3 game. And now Allison Carney hits with runners at second and third. Heads up base running from Newbold to take the extra base, and then Rodriguez, as they were trying to apply the tag at third, able to scamper over to second. Out one low and inside, 1-0. It's a 4-3 Avila lead, top of the fourth inning. Carney doubled in her last plate appearance. 1-0 pitch, inside 2-0. And almost firing it by Tolson is Cole. And this is where we start to see errors. It's that point of the day. You're thinking I'm midway through potentially 3 games today.
Right.
2-0 pitch is going to be a strike down the middle, but mental errors this is where you start to see them pop up. Sometimes you'll see crooked numbers put up in situations like this. Second and third for the Braves with 2 outs. Allison Carney at the plate. She is 1 for 2. And time will be called as Tolson took a little too much time on the pitcher's plate. 2-1 delivery is inside, ball 3. It's 3-1.
Quick score update. McPherson Friends in the winner's bracket, bottom of 5th. McPherson up 1-0.
3-1 pitch. It's going to miss, low, ball 4. And the bases are loaded for Bunfill. Bunfill with the solo home run in the second inning to start the scoring for the Braves. And huge at bat here with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Olsen ready to go. We'll take fastball at the knees for a strike, 0-1.
Tolson, I was going to say, it looks like Tolson only pitched 1 inning.
One ball and one strike to Bunfill. That pitch was inside.
She closed it out for the save for Avila in the previous game against Kansas Wesleyan.
1-1 pitch is outside, 2-1. Bases full of Braves. Top of the fourth. Ottawa down 4-3. Bases loaded. The cleanup hitter, or the cleanup hitter, Madison Bunfill at the plate. 2-1 pitch is low, ball 3.
Definitely want to be patient.
They're going to have a meeting at the mound with Tolson. Cole will go up there. And assistant coach Sam Mendez asking if they got that one written down from earlier, because I believe that's mound visit number 3 or 4. I know there's a limit now.
Yeah, and I don't know
if that goes for Cole.
And it may be a certain number per player.
3 balls and 1 strike to Bunfill, bases loaded. This one, big hack from Bunfill that's fouled back to the netting, and we've gone full. And here we go. Top of the fourth. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ottawa down 4-3. Bases loaded.
Start the merry-go-round. Everybody off with the pitch.
3-2 delivery from Tolson. Ripped to the left side. That's a base hit. Ottawa's tied it up. They're going to send Rodriguez home. The throw to the plate offline. Ottawa takes the lead. They're going to go to third. Safe at third is Carney. And Ottawa takes a 5-4 lead in the top of the fourth on the 2 RBI single from Madison Bunfill.
Yeah, good piece of hitting right there. Tolson had to challenge her. Bases were loaded. And Braves were off with the pitch and were able to plate 2. Big piece of hitting again by Bunfill.
Brings up Copeland with runners at second and third now, and Ottawa leading 5-4. First pitch to Copeland outside. One-0 pitch, low, ball 2. It's 2-0. Zero pitch is in there for a strike, 2-1.
Probably a good take there. That pitch was right at the knees. Not much that Copeland was going to be able to do with that.
2 balls and 1 strike to Copeland. Changeup does cross for a strike.
That would be the equivalent of like the eephus pitch in baseball. Just floated it in there.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at second, third for the Braves. Another changeup going to be lifted to shallow center. Calling off everyone is Wentworth, but the Braves score 3 in the inning, and they go up 5-4. We go to the bottom of the fourth. You're listening to Braves Softball on KOFO.
You know your closet well, but what does it sound like? Yes, your closet. Does it whisper your taste? Does it scream your taste? Stitch Fix gets to know your unique style and fit. Its selection transforms to show you only the looks and trends you'll love. With a shopping experience that evolves alongside your taste, your closet will scream so you without actually screaming. Stitch Fix for women and men. We're so you.
Angie's List is now Angie, your home for everything home. With Angie, you could cross your next project off your to-do list before this ad is over. Just tell us what you need, and we'll handle the rest, sending a top pro to get it done. Or browse reviews, compare quotes from pros, and connect instantly, all for free. For everything from routine maintenance to a dream remodel. Because however you want your project done, we'll get it done. Download the app or go to Angie.com. That's ANGI.com to get started.
Braves lead at 5-4, capped off by a Madison Bunfill 2-run single with 2 outs. Tolson will lead it off for Avila. So it's 8-9-1 due up. And this one's ripped right at Carney. She takes one away from Tolson on the first pitch that she sees.
Yeah, well done there. Tolson definitely coming to the plate swinging.
Brings up Cole with one down in the bottom of the fourth. Gilbert tries to go on the outside corner, misses a little high, 1-0. It's the most runs Ottawa scored in a game in this tournament. It's going to be hit on one hop to Fabian. Her throw a little high, but luckily Copeland at 5'11", able to stretch out and make the grab for out number 2.
Yep.
Take it back to the top of the Avila lineup.
Yeah, nice job there. You can see the Braves players figuring out how to play on this new turf here at the Great Bend Sports Complex.
Showing bunt is Kurtz. Gonna hit this one off the end of the bat and
ouch,
goes foul.
I'm not sure that got the Avila coach as much shoe as he was hoping.
Yeah, Charlie Kennedy took a lot more of that softball than he probably liked.
Yeah. He's not gonna rub it.
The ball's in 1 strike to Kurtz. And Gilbert goes with a changeup and misses just above the belt. It's 1-1.
Kurtz was 1 for 2 with the walk in the first game today.
1-1 from Gilbert. Fastball on the corner. Misses outside, 2-1. Kurtz 1 for 2, had an RBI single in the second inning. 2-1 pitch at the knees for a strike, 2-2. Two count. Delivery from Gilbert, a changeup, going to be hit softly to Buntville. Madison's throw in time. 3 up, 3 down. In the bottom of the fourth for Avila. We'll go to the 5th inning here in Great Bend. You're listening to Brave Softball on KOFO.
You know your closet well, but what does it sound like? Yes, your closet. Does it whisper your taste? Does it scream your taste? Stitch Fix gets to know your unique style and fit. Its selection transforms to show you only the looks and trends you'll love. With a shopping experience that evolves alongside your taste, your closet will scream so you without actually screaming. Stitch Fix for women and men. We're so you.
How do you make the most of your land? Everyone has their way. The Nelsons depend on their John Deere Gator XUV 835R to get
from point A to point B with decoys and the dogs.
As much as we got going on, it's all about efficiency.
And if you ask the Mosers what they use their Gator XUV 590M for, they tell you.
The most fun we have on the Gator is just ripping around the property.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. Learn how to make the most of yours at Deere.com. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Lorelei Gilbert has come in, pitched 3 innings for the Braves, giving up just 1 run, and she works through a scoreless 4th. So she goes 3 up, 3 down. Leading it off for the Braves is going to be Kelsey Kippis. She's going to take a big hack, and it goes off the Avila dugout and foul.
And that's when everyone's glad that there's full screens on those dugouts.
Change up in there from Tolson. 4 strike 1. We try start 2. O2 delivery, a change up again, and Kip is going to strike out on it from Tolson for the first out of the inning on another change up.
Yeah, that changeup is...
Tolson not really trusting her fastball right now. Let's see if tries to go back to it. First pitch to Kiger, who singled in her last plate appearance. Some action in the Avila bullpen. And Kygar was sitting fastball, took a big swing and fouled out of play. No balls in one strike. Tolson off that one, hit right back to her on a hop, throw in time for the second out.
Tolson's ability to throw that really slow, super changeup has really kind of slowed Braves hitters down from being so aggressive at the plate and just setting fastball.
Brings up Alex Cerna, 0 for 2, lined out to third in the last plate appearance. She's going to hit this right at the shortstop. Takes one hop, the throw in time as they go quickly. 3 up and 3 down in the top of the fifth. Go to the bottom of the fifth inning when we return. Ottawa 5, Avila 4. You're listening to Braves Softball on KOFO.
Hi, everybody. This is Denny Matthews, the voice of the Royals. Don't miss a game, home or away this year. Keep it locked onto your source for information and entertainment. And Royals baseball in East Central Kansas, 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Hello, this is Joe Cordell. Cordell & Cordell is a firm that practices family law exclusively. We focus on only one area of the law to maximize our strength and effectiveness as advocates for clients that have everything on the line: their homes, retirement, savings, and most importantly, their children. We're the partner our clients count on. If we can be of help to you, give us a call.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Missouri or Kansas attorneys. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements. CordellCordell.com.
Everyone knows that Nature Valley Crunchy Bars are, well, crunchy. What they don't know is that they're also packed with 16 grams of whole grains, ready to help you get out there. Nature Valley, for every adventure.
It'll be Butterfield, Morris, and Walton, 2, 3, and 4 for the Eagles in the bottom of the fifth inning. Ottawa leading 5-4. As we finally saw our first 6 outs in a row today, where teams have put up some zeros. First pitch going to be hit at Kearney on a line, and she'll make the play to Copeland. 1 pitch, 1 out. I'll bring up Trinity Morris. 0 for 2, a fly out and a ground out back to the pitcher. Morris will show bunt and then offer it one and bounce it at the plate. 0-1. A 1 count. Gilbert with the changeup. This is going to be roped to left field for a base hit. And a single for Avila with 1 out. Morris was sitting changeup, and she was able to keep that ball in play and loop it to left field.
It just stayed back on it. Nice work there.
Now Ottawa will have to deal with Walton, who's homered to dead center in the third inning. Off of Gilbert. First pitch from Gilbert, outside, 1-0. Walton 2 for 2, a RBI single, and then the home run. 1-0 delivery, going to be hit to short, backhanded by Bunfill. The throw in the hole in time to get Walton for out number 2.
Again,
Bunfill showing the range.
Absolutely.
That is a tough play. Backhanded and able to plant that foot and fire it to get Walton, who has good speed, for the second out in the bottom of the fifth. It's going to be hit right back up the middle. That's a base hit. Are they going to send the run home? They are. The throw to the plate is going to. Can she get the runner out at the plate? Yes. Absolute cannon from center field from Newbold into the threat for Avila. We'll go to the 6th inning. Ottawa 5, Avila 4. You're listening to Brave Softball on KOFO.
Oh, light storms.
It's okay. Let's talk about how we can stay safe during a storm. The safest place to take shelter from a tornado or a windstorm is in an interior room, on the lowest level of a building, or in a basement or a safe room.
Talk to your child about storm safety today. For more information, visit ksready.gov. A message from the Kansas Division of Emergency Management.
Local radio continues to stand out among all audio platforms. Why? Because local radio broadcasters are one of you. Members of the community who see, care about, and understand what's going on in our hometowns. Local radio supports businesses and schools while also providing breaking news and weather, plus local events coverage and entertainment. Staying connected to our communities is at the heart of what we do. Trusted, accessible, free. Kansas broadcasters remain focused on you.
He's going for
Ottawa leading 5-4 after Newbold guns down the runner at the plate and showed off the arm as there was nothing that the base runner Morris could do.
I don't know if she was out by a lot. Let's just say it that way.
Fabian leads it off, and she'll get a changeup low for ball one from Tolson. Fabian 1 for 2. She singled in the fourth. 1-0 pitch from Tolson, back to the fastball for a strike, 1-1. We have a tie ball game in the winner's bracket between Friends and McPherson. It's tied at 1 in the 6th. Loser of that one will play the winner of this one. 1-1 pitch, rope to the right side. That's going to get down the line in extra bases. Fabian will dig for second. She's going to turn wide for third, and then she will stop there. I think she reached with the wrong foot.
Yeah.
Trying to step on second, but did regain her composure to stay at second base with a leadoff double.
It looks like Avila has people working in the pen. It looks like number 1, Peyton Walter, and number 6, Samantha Smith, are both up throwing for the Eagles.
Bring up Newbold for the Braves. And now he will stop play, will the head coach for Avila.
And it looks like they're going to make a pitching change.
We'll go ahead and take a break as Ottawa started off the 6th inning with a leadoff double from Sierra Fabian and a pitching change from the Avila Eagles coming up. You're listening to Braves Softball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
If you owe the IRS back taxes, then get ready to pay up. The IRS has giant private collection agencies actively tracking down folks who owe the IRS. So if you think dodging them was stressful in the past, it's going to get a whole lot tougher. Optima Tax Relief has this advice. Don't wait. Solve your tax problems now before it's too late. Optima Tax Relief works to stop the demand letters, stop the aggressive collection actions, and stop the IRS collectors from targeting you. Ask Optima about the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands, and nobody knows this program better than they do. Optima is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, and they get results, having resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Get a fresh start. Call today for your free consultation.
Call 800-878-6993. 800-878-6993. 800-878-6993.
Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Ottawa leading 5-4 in the top of the 6th inning. Leadoff double from Sierra Fabian. And it'll bring us to the top of the Ottawa lineup with Riley Newbold. It'll be Peyton Walter, a junior from Green Valley, Missouri, who will be handed the ball after Tolson's day is done. I believe, Tolson now goes back to short. Assume Wentworth will go back to first base, Matt.
Number 16 will stay at first.
Yeah, so that is Wentworth.
Yes. Walter did start game 1, went 3 innings. It's like 44 pitches that she threw in those 3 innings.
Dropping the bunt is Newbold. They're going to throw down to first. It's off the line. They're going to send the runner home from third. That's Fabian. And she will score on the bunt single from Newbold. And then the throwing error.
Yeah, tough play. Newbold's speed made that bunt and attempt on the out really hard.
That's going to be an error on the catcher as it goes E2. It allowed Fabian to score from third. Rodriguez offers a bunt, goes around, but they're going to say she fouls it off. 0-1. Braves able to add on to their lead up 6-4. Top of the 6th inning. Delivery from Walter, and Rodriguez goes right back to the pitcher. They're going to go to first to get out number 2. Make that out number 1. As Rodriguez goes with the sac bunt.
Good job there by Rodriguez to get that bunt down and advance the runner.
Brings up Allison Carney. She is 1 for 2, a double in the 3rd and walked in the 4th. Newbold stands at second base. After the sacrifice bunt, she'll take low for ball 1 from Walter. 6-4 Braves lead in their second elimination game of the afternoon. 1-0 delivery, and she's going to chop this one to third. There's no one covering at third, so Newbold does take third, but they throw out Carney at first on a good throw from Tolson. That one goes 6-3, but Newbold moves up a base. It'll be Madison Bunfill, who has a home run and then a single with 3 RBI. First pitch from Walton, low for ball 1, 1-0.
Braves would love to get Newbold home from third.
1-0 pitch. Change up for a strike from Walter. First time we've seen her use that. It's 1-1. One pitch, runner at third. And this one is smoked down the line, but foul by Bunfill. It's 1-2.
That ball, once it was hit, really had a lot of tail to it into this wind.
One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 6th inning. Braves have added 1 to their lead as they're up 6-4. 1-2 to Madison. Change up in the dirt, 2-2. And a nice job of waiting on that one from Walter. Two pitch, change up, hit down the line, backhanded. The throw is gonna be just in time to get her. And that keeps Ottawa from adding another tally as they're up 6-4 going to the bottom of the 6th. You're listening to Braves Softball on KOFO.
When you have an emergency, who do you call? 911. What do you do if you're unable to speak during your emergency? You text to 911. Franklin County Emergency Communications Center has recently added text to 911 technology as part of the new 911 phone system. Cell phone users can use their phone messaging system to text 911 to contact local dispatch. Phones must have a text or data plan in order to use this service, and phones in roaming mode, text apps, or apps messaging services cannot use this feature. It is important to note, dispatch is unable to determine your location while using this service, so always know your location and include that in your initial text. Remember, if you're able to place a voice call, we're able to help you more quickly. But in the event you are unable to speak, text to 911 will still allow us to get the information we need. Call if you can, text if you can't. For more information, go to kansas911.org or 911.gov. This message has been brought to you by the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center and KOFO.
It'll be Meyer, Nieslinek, and Tolson due up for the Eagles in the 6th inning. Face Lorelei Gilbert. With a left-handed hitting Meyer, who is 1 for 2, walked in the 2nd, grounded out in the 3rd. She's going to show bunt. Takes fastball for a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Braves can't relax here. They still have work to do.
0-1 from Gilbert. Went to the changeup. It's going to be hit right back to her. She'll go to first for the out. Really mixed in that changeup at some opportune times as she's able to get that ground out, buried right back into the turf to her, and then gets the throw over to Copeland for out number 1.
Right. She's really kept the Eagles off balance.
First pitch, a strike to Nieslinek. Nieslinek 0 for 1. Walked in the second, came around to score, grounded out in the third. 0-1 from Gilbert. Rise ball out of the zone, 1-1. One ball, one strike. One down in the top of the 6th. Fastball right at the knees for strike 2 from Gilbert. It's 1-2. One-two delivery from Gilbert. It's going to be shot right at Kearney. Easy play for her. She'll go to first on the ground out. 4-3. 2 down for Tolson, who hit a line shot right at Kearney in the 4th inning. Six-4 advantage for the Braves. 2 down in the 6th, and a changeup that gets away from Gilbert. It's 1-0 as that one's low and into the turf.
Quick score update. McPherson trails Friends 2-1. Top of the 7th.
Fastball misses outside from Gilbert. It's 2-0. Tolson 0 for 2, but as I mentioned, had a hard line out the last time she came to the plate. 2-0 pitch inside. It's going to catch the corner. 2-1. Two balls, one strike, 2 outs. Top of the 6th inning. 2-1 delivery from Gilbert off the top of the plate, and that's ball 3. Three-one count. With the power from Tolson. See what head coach Charlie Kennedy decides to do. 3-1 delivery from Gilbert. Rope to the backhand to Kearney. What a play, and she'll throw her out. Kearney takes away another base hit. And Ottawa heads to the 7th inning up 6-4. You're listening to Braves Softball on KOFO.
Serving part-time in the Army National Guard has led to a lot of firsts for me. The education assistance I received made it possible for me to be the first person in my family to go to school and graduate debt-free. That education helped get me to the first day at my dream job, a job that I can still hold while I serve part-time. That job, plus the other benefits possible from the Army National Guard, helped me become a first-time homeowner. Also, part of my role as a National Guard soldier means I know that I can be one of the first to respond and help my community if disaster ever strikes. I'm extremely proud that I get to serve my community, and that first step I took by joining the Army National Guard has made all the difference in my life. Talk to your local recruiter or visit NationalGuard.com to find out what firsts are available to you in the Army National Guard.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard, aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Anna Copeland leads it off for Ottawa going into the top of the 7th, leading 6-4 over Avila. Braves trailed 3-1, but they scored 5 unanswered to lead it by 2 in the 7th inning. Walter's first pitch is low for ball 1. It's 1-0. One ball and no strikes to Copeland. Delivery from Walter. This one's roped to the right center. It's going to get down. That's going to be extra bases. Goes all the way to the fence. Copeland digging for second, and she will have it with a stand-up double.
Copeland was able to get her arms extended and just drove that ball in the right center field gap.
Brings up Kelsey Kippis. We'll get a pinch runner for Copeland. I believe that's going to be Macy Morris. We'll check that first. No, excuse me, that's going to be Kaylin Nye, the 5'6" sophomore from Overland Park. Morris is 22, not 26, Matt. Had that wrong.
And I think what you're seeing right now, Casey, is the Braves hitters, like we talked in game one, are really thinking about taking the ball up the middle the other way. And they're having more success instead of trying to get pull happy into this brisk wind.
Kippis to the plate. She takes first pitch strike. Struck out swinging in her last plate appearance. First time to face Walton, and she's way out in front of a changeup. It's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to Kippis. It was 1 for 3.
Kippis with a big smile on her face after swinging over that changeup.
0-2 delivery from Walter. She's going to strike out on 3 pitches. We're out number 1 in the 7th. Bring up Jillian Kygar. First pitch to Kyger, a fastball for a strike. 0-1. Kyger 1 for 3. Single. 0-1 pitch, going to be a strike. 0-2. Braves got a leadoff double from Copeland. Strikeout from Kippis. And now Kygar behind in the count at 0-2. 0-2 pitch is low. That one in the dirt, and halfway down the line it was Nye. She'll go back to second.
Looks like on the other field, McPherson might have taken the lead 3-2 or 4-2 possibly.
1-2 count. And Kygar's just going to chop this one. The runner's going to go to third as they will get the throw to first base for the second out, but Nye will move to third base. Kygar goes 1-3. He's up Alex Cerna, who is 0 for 3. With 2 down in the top of the 7th, and Ottawa leading 6-4.
Be a great time here to cash in that run at third.
Cerna takes low, ball 1, 1-0. One-0 pitch. Denise for a strike, 1-1. Cerna's had 2 ground outs and a line out. Had one taken away from her in the 4th as she smashed one right at the third baseman. 1-1 pitch to Cerna. It's going to be looped out to right field. That's a base hit. And an RBI single for Alex Cerna. Braves lead it 7-4. They're going to get Cerna a pinch runner. Braves have scored another to go up by 3. Be number 30, Emily Conisco, the 5'7" freshman out of Salina. RBI single from Cerna brings up Fabian. 2 for 3, a double and a single. Came around to score in the 6th. That one low and inside for ball 1. One-0 pitch, outside corner, misses, 2-0.
Just kind of looking down the box score here, Casey. The Braves have 4 doubles and a home run in this game.
2-0 delivery, low for ball 3. That gets away from the catcher, allows Conisco to take second. Three balls and no strikes. Three balls and no strikes to Fabian. We'll take a strike. It's 3-1. 3-1 pitch. Rope to right field, but it's tailing. Right fielder really struggling with this ball. Makes the grab, though. Tailing back towards the track. And that ends the threat for the Braves in the 7th, but they add one more. 3 outs away from moving on in the KCAC tournament. You're listening to Braves Softball on KOFO.
Secretary Laura Howard of the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services wants us all to recognize that elder abuse is an ever-present problem in our state and across the country. We can all watch for and spot the warning signs of a problem and make the call for help if an older Kansan needs assistance. There are signs of physical, emotional, and sexual abuse to look for that include bruises, black eyes, bone fractures and lacerations, sudden changes in behavior, or other unexplained injuries. There are also other forms of abuse that aren't as easy to see, but are just as important to watch for and report, such as financial abuse and exploitation. Don't let our older neighbors, friends, or family members suffer alone silently. Be their voice. If you recognize any of the signs of abuse or even suspect abuse, call the Kansas Abuse Hotline at 1-800-922-5330. Sponsored by the Kansas Department for Aging and Disability Services and aired in cooperation with this station.
Bottom of the 7th inning, Braves up 7-4. Kurtz, Butterfield, and Morris due up for Avila. Kurtz 1 for 3, had an RBI single in the 2nd. Fastball from Gilbert for a strike, 0-1. One delivery hit to off the leg of Gilbert. It's going to go out to Fabian, unable to make the throw. And it's going to be a leadoff single for the Eagles.
Yeah, just unfortunate there.
And Gilbert trying to walk it off. Was her, I believe that's the leg that she puts on the pitcher's plate.
Her drive leg.
She's also got an ankle brace on that right leg. Bring up Butterfield, and dropping the bunt is Butterfield. Fabian, can she make the throw? No. It's going to be a bunt single. And the tying run comes to the plate with nobody out in the bottom of the 7th. Oh no, we're going to bring her back. Was she out of the base pass or out of the box? She was out of the box, so that is strike 1. 0-1 to Butterfield. 0 for 2, reached on an error in the 1st inning and a show bunt. Again, after laying down a perfect one on that last attempt, swinging, takes strike 2, 0-2. One hit down the third baseline, catch is made. Can I get the double play? No. That was Cole who had the single to start us off. Kurtz, the one that just lined out to third. To Fabian.
Nice play by Fabian. She was in.
Now we will bring up Butterfield. But yes, playing in made it an easy play. Say easy when we watch Sierra and Madison on that left side of the infield.
Easy for them, not for us.
First pitch strike to Butterfield. 0-1 delivery from Gilbert, popped up and out of play. 0-2. Bottom of the 7th. Braves up 7-4 over Avila. Eagles at the plate. No balls and 2 strikes to Butterfield, 1 out. Oh, 2 pitch, and she offered at that. She went around. Yes, strike 3. 2 down. Strikeout for Gilbert. And Butterfield waited to the last minute to try and check that swing and went around.
That was kind of fooled, just like Kippis was on that off-speed pitch. And she was just hoping to make contact with it.
We'll bring up Morris. singled in the 5th and then was thrown out trying to take home by Newbold. She'll show bunt, and it's going to hit her on the leg. Hit by pitch. And that gets the tying run to the plate for Avila. And it's, of course, going to be Walton, who has homered off of Gilbert in the 3rd. Softball, baseball, doesn't matter what it is, always finds a way to come full circle right now. Braves will have to retire Walton if they want to keep this run alive in the KCAC tournament. Fastball low for ball 1 to Walton. Walton 2 for 3, a home run, a single and 2 RBI. Did ground out to Bunfill, the last plate appearance. 1-0 delivery from Gilbert, hit right at Bunfill. It's going to go to second, and stepping on the bag is Kearney, and Ottawa is moving on and will play their 3rd game of the day as they win it 7-4 over Avila.
Yeah, the game started out with, looked like the Braves were a little amped up early. A couple uncharacteristic errors that allowed Avila some early opportunities and chances to put runs on the board, but my goodness, Braves bats came out down the stretch and some quality pitching from Lorelei Gilbert.
Braves were down 3-1, and they find a way to win it 7-4, and they improve on the year to 35-12-1, and they will play in just over 30 minutes against Friends over on the championship field. A win there would put Ottawa into the championship series tomorrow. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll talk to head coach Jay Kent. You listen to Braves Softball on KOFO.
Kansans with disabilities and senior citizens are 3 times more likely to be crime victims. If you are a Kansas senior citizen or a Kansan with a disability and you are a crime victim, contact the Disability Rights Center of Kansas at 877-776-1541. We may be able to help you with your civil legal matter. Contact us at 877-776-1541 or drckansas.org. Once again, if you are a Kansas senior or a Kansan with a disability who is a crime victim, contact the Disability Rights Center of Kansas at 877-776-1541 or drckansas.org. We may be able to help you with your civil legal matter. The content of this radio ad is sponsored by the Disability Rights Center of Kansas and this station. It is supported by a VOCA grant awarded through the Federal Office for Victims of Crime as administered by the Kansas Governor's Grants Program. It does not necessarily reflect the views of the Office of the Kansas Governor or the U.S. Department of Justice.
Braves win it 7-4 as they win it over the Avila Eagles. We wait for head coach Jay Kent to come on over. Looks like he's going to get here right now. I'll get the headset on him real quick. Coach, I want to give you this final numbers here for Gilbert. 5 2/3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, just 1 hit by pitch, 2 strikeouts, no walks. And coming into this tournament, had gone 6 1/3 innings all year. Your trust to put her into the game, and she delivered.
You know, she hasn't thrown much this year, but, you know, she was our number 2 last year. People forget that, you know, she's pitched in big games before. And the great thing about her, she's calming. You know, as you watch her, she never gets rattled, even after the home run. You know, it's like, all right, here we go. Let's just get back on the mound and pitch. So, you know, unfortunately for her, she's just behind a couple of really good pitchers. But, you know, she's proven over time, especially last year, that these moments aren't too big for her. And you know, sometimes if you're going to come back to the loser's bracket, you got to have an unsung hero that can eat up some innings for you, and that's exactly what Lowe did today.
Madison Bunfill coming through today with runners on base, finished with 3 RBIs, a home run to kind of start the scoring for your team in the 2nd inning, out to deep center. Your team finished up with 5 extra base hits on the day, but didn't really get rattled at any point. Down 3-1, but your team settled in and was patient as you went through pitcher after pitcher for Avila.
Well, I've really thought, you know, this game was the first one we really kind of made some adjustments at the plate and looked comfortable. You know, we weren't up there just swinging just a swing. So, give our players credit for making that little adjustment, being patient, getting good pitches to hit, and then doing damage when we got those good pitches.
Now you get ready to take on a Friends team that was leading the whole way against McPherson and let it slide away as they lost 4-2. Third game of the day. I mean, this is the third time in 4 years you're going to do this, 3 games in a day. So you're used to this. We know the history between you and Friends and, between you and Suzanne Unruh, the big matchups you've had against each other, but it's for an opportunity to play in the championship series tomorrow.
All you can do is ask to put yourself in this position, and we've done that. We know we're going to get everything they got. They believe, and rightfully so, they got a team that can, come back and win this conference tournament. So, they had a tough loss right there, but trust me, Suzanne will have them back and focused and ready to go with it. They just got to win one right now, and that gives them an opportunity to come back and play for a title tomorrow. For us, they just had to win one today to get playing for a title. We had to win 3, and I think we'll be up for it. Like you said, we've been here before. It's nothing new, but we can also play relaxed. Our seniors know that one loss, and we're still playing. So there's a little less pressure on us than there is Friends going in this one, but we know we're going to take our best game to come out of here with a victory.
Coach, we appreciate you joining us. We'll talk to you after the next one.
All right, my pleasure. Thanks, guys.
We'll take one quick break. We come back, we wrap it up as we have to go get set up on the championship field here shortly, as Ottawa will play their third game of the day against Friends University here in about 30 minutes. You're listening to Braves Softball on KOFO.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school. Plus, all those memories that are on the line, too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Final score, Ottawa wins it 7-4 as they've won 2 today, and now they will head over to the championship field to take on Friends University for their final game, no matter what, win or lose of today, Matt. But showing some real heart, down 3-1, that committed a couple errors early on. Then they put up, just give up 1 run in the fourth, or 1 run in the third, and then 4 straight zeros to finish it off.
Yeah, I think they just finally decided to bow up their back and come out and fight. And they made some adjustments at the plate, started looking to hit the ball more up the middle, and were patient. Great team effort, and got to keep grinding here for the next round.
Well, Matt, you ready for one more?
Ready for one more,
and then one more after that for today. So
one more after that.
We'll send it back to Larson Johnson. We'll bring it to you in 30 minutes. Braves and Falcons. You know what it is. If it flies, it dies. That's the way we say here at Ottawa. So we'll bring it to you in 30 minutes. You listen to Braves Softball on KOFO.
We hope you enjoy this broadcast of Ottawa University Brave Softball on KOFO. Our coverage is brought to you by Quality Structures, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, Advent Health Ottawa, and by Ottawa University, Kansas State Bank, Ottawa Recreation Commission, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home. OU Brave Softball on KOFO is also brought to you by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, CarStar, the Ottawa Herald, and Arvest Bank. For more information about our OU Brave sports broadcast, visit the KOFO sports page at KOFO.com and listen Monday through Saturday for the KOFO sports calendar. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
Here's your exclusive KOFO Weather Center forecast.
Depend on Reese Nichols Town & Country for all of your realty needs. Call 785-242-3182 and take the first step towards selling or buying your home.
Today sunny, the high 73. Tonight partly clear, the low 58. Tomorrow partly sunny, the high 82. Tomorrow night mostly clear, the low 71. Looking ahead to next week, a lot of hot weather coming up. It's going to be in the 90s a lot of the week. On Monday, sunny and breezy, the high 91. Monday night, mostly clear, the low 72. Tuesday, sunny, the high 93. Tuesday night, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 in the morning. Partly clear, the low 69. Wednesday, mostly sunny, the high 91. Wednesday night, partly clear, the low 67. Thursday, mostly sunny, the high 91. Thursday night, a 20% chance of showers, partly clear, the low 65. At 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
DQ presents the sound of an all-star summer lineup. Leading off, the promising rookie, new Oreo Dirt Pie. On deck, the fan favorite Girl Scout Thin Mints. Summer standouts, drumstick with peanuts and cotton candy. And batting cleanup, it's you. With your red spoon and 6 summer blizzard flavors, official treat of MLB. All part of the new DQ All-Star Summer Blizzard lineup. DQ? Happy tastes good.
When was the last time your bank rewarded you for being a customer? Oakstar Bank offers Kasasa checking and savings account options that give you the opportunity to earn monthly rewards. Visit oakstarbank.com or stop by our new location on West 23rd in South Ottawa. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Reserve the Ranch Hand Room for your family party. Red and Iron Grill and Bar in Princeton, Kansas.
This is Dr. Ken Frank of Frank Eye Center. Glad to bring you Royals Recap. More